The show for today. The topic is the Methodist Church and higher education, and we're talking to Dr. Cynthia Hobson from Nashville as an administrator at the Board of Higher Education. Is that right, Doctor? At the Board of Higher Education of the United Methodist Church, even though what we'd like to talk about now is the church before it became the United Methodist Church and higher education. Let's talk about it from that perspective.
John Wesley, the founder of Methodism, put great store on having an educated clergy, and he thought education was something that should be available to all people for the public good, because he felt like if people had an education, they could make better choices, and certainly he was right about that. And so the Methodist Church from its very beginning has been involved in higher education and trying to empower people to make their own choices and do the right thing as far as making a living and getting a good education. So the General Board of Higher Education and Ministry of the United Methodist Church is just that brick and mortar place that kind of helps institutions. We have 122 schools, colleges, and universities that are all across the country, and we have some that are related to us around the world. So we'll be having a joint conference of the National Association of Schools, Colleges, and Universities, plus the International Association later on this year. So we're excited about what the Methodist Church does around the world to make people's lives better through empowering them with higher education.
And so the church has long been involved in higher education, and it's nothing new to Methodists, but now in a real sense, what are some of the challenges that, you know, and I think that you mentioned that this board is going to have to meet. What will be some of the issues that you'll probably deal with at this conference of all of the members of churches, various institutions?
They'll be looking at higher education around the world, of course, but then they'll be looking at poverty and civil rights. I think John Siegenthaler is scheduled to speak to the youth, and Dr. James Laney, who is the former president at Emory University. So we've got people coming from around the world who will talk about the issues in their particular areas and how they will relate to where we are today as we try to move people forward. One of our challenges with higher education these days, especially with our denomination, is helping local church people understand that it's important that they invest in the lives of young people, and certainly second career people, but especially young people, and help them discern what their talents and gifts are as maybe an offering for ministry. Because like I said, John Wesley put great store on having an educated clergy, and we do try to support people who are going into the ministry and helping people find what it is they're called to do, because it's easy for folk to do what they've been called to do when they have been empowered and supported all along the way. So that's where we are with that.